Games of the week.
Games of the week. Brought to us by Sport Clips. This football season, don't walk around with helmet hair like a total rookie. You've been in the game long enough to know that how you wear your hair matters, and just because your team's mascot is a Wolverine doesn't mean you should have to look like one up top. Keep your head in the game and go to Sport Clips. It's called a Hail Mary, not a Hair Mary. Don't just go anywhere. Head over to the pros in men's hair. They'll have a perfectly crafted game plan to make you look your best. No halftime adjustments needed. Remember, the difference between an okay cut and a great cut is called Sport Clips. It is a game changer. Who would like to start this one off?
Go ahead, Delanie.
I'll give you
by the way, hey, Sport Clips. Show him that little fade you got yesterday. Give him a little taste of the juice.
I haven't washed my hair, so don't.
It's okay. I think a little grease in the hair is good.
Very, very oily.
Yeah, very oily. And I don't have the head of hair like you do. I understand the greasiness. What y'all laughing back there for? It's crazy.
Hey, they got a way of making you a little insecure, huh? You see the darkness over there, and hear a couple giggles. Like, oh,
I know my shit. I know my shit when it gets greasy and like patted down. You can see the M in my head a little bit more. You know what I mean?
That arch.
The M.
The corners of my head be out there hitting the outside zone.
It's all good. We all got
Gashing
it.
me.
We all got it.
Me right now. Gashing me.
Who you got, Delanie? Game of the week.
Man, I'm a you know I can't go against my guy who got it better than us. Nobody. Jim Harbaugh, right? So
tough loss versus the Cardinals, bro.
Tough loss. 2 points. And I took that. I won that last week. I got those units, you know what I'm saying?
51%
I got those
last
units.
week.
Huh?
51%.
Yeah, I got those units. But, Chargers, you got Justin Herbert. I hate to say this. We're going to have to depend on the running game a lot this week. He the man can throw the ball. We just got to have, the guys out there catching it, making plays down the field for him.
Or not fumble it in the end zone.
Or not fumble it in the end zone.
Because, even though they had to lean on their pass game a little bit more, you could still see that they can throw the ball.
They could throw it.
They had 400 total yards of offense, and 350 of it came in the air because Cardinals did a good job of shutting down the run, which was kind of surprising.
But they're going to need their run game against these boys. Saints is pretty banged up. We know that. Saints is sitting on pretty banged up. Going to have to lean on the defense to get out there and stop that rookie quarterback from making any type of plays. And that's, Khalil Mack, Morgan Fox, and Darwin James. They're going to have to show up this week. This is going to be a defensive game. Shut those boys down. Let the offense control the ball. And the Chargers will get that dub. And that's -7, so I'm taking Chargers.
I know points are a lot. But I am with you. I feel like the culture's bad right now with the Saints. You got rookie Spencer Rattler out there. They're banged up as well. What is it, Rashid?
He's out.
Yeah, he's out. Yeah, he's out. Olave does come back, so that'll give him a weapon on offense. But I feel like the defense, they're 29th in the league against the run. Chargers, they are as much as they struggled running the football last week, I do feel like this is like a get back on track, like a GBOT week for the Chargers. Because they are a playoff team. Like they play like playoff style football.
Definitely.
They just can't turn the ball over.
Harbaugh's a culture guy too. Anytime you have a loss like you did against an inferior team like the Cardinals by only 2 points, Harbaugh is the dude that gets the boys right, get them going. Big win for the boys coming up. I agree with you 100%. The Saints, dude, first 2 weeks scoring 90 points.
I know.
Just having an offense that's like, maybe Derek Carr is back the way we thought he was when he was in Oakland. He was going to get after it, and now it's just kind of turned into this like injuries are starting to stack up on the boys. They're having a hard time moving the ball down the field. Points just going up on them. I can't imagine how our boy Cam Jordan is feeling. He's just been there for 13 years. Is it 13 years?
13, yeah.
Crazy.
13, one team.
It's just heartbreaking for a guy like that, man. But yeah, I'm definitely
and
going
DeMario too, linebacker in the middle.
Yes.
But again, like 29th against the run, it's like the Chargers. They fumbled 3 times last week. They gave 2 to them. You know, the whole emphasis this week is establishing the fucking run.
Yeah.
And holding on to the ball. Guarantee you that.
Yeah. My game of the week. Matter of fact, we actually, before we get to that, we did have a special guest call in. We had a special guest call in for the Saints Chargers. The boy Jerry, we're going to play this clip right now coming from our good friend Stu Feiner. He had a few words for this game.
Hello, Will. Hello, Taylor. Hello, Delanie. First of all, I fucking love you. I fucking love you. I fucking love you. Second of all, let's break down the Chargers-Saint game. Saints are injured, lost, incompetent, have nothing. Chargers offense is very suspect, but I'm going to lay this touchdown with the Chargers. I think Harbaugh bounces back. I think it'll be an easy victory. Let's say Chargers by 10. I love you. I love you guys. I fucking love you.
That's my guy.
Yo, Stu's the fucking
Yo.
man.
He the man.
That makes us all feel good about this bet too.
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah.
out there should feel much better. Stu,
Yeah.
he's a guru in the
Yeah,
streets.
he know what he's talking about.
He's been doing it since the 80s.
Yeah,
And
he's
he
been
said
doing
it.
it since the 80s.
And if you guys want to know
Ready
more
to
about
roll!
Stu, want to know more about Stu, he was on Bussin With The Boys last year this time.
Yeah.
And it's really one of those where Will and I just sit there and listen and just hear
Oh, yeah.
incredible story after incredible story. Guy's unbelievable.
He was awesome at the Bear games too.
Oh, he's awesome. He's just over there in the corner doing his own content.
Yeah, the whole time.
Sprinting,
Whole time.
sprinting with
Yeah.
the shirt off.
Ready to roll, ready to roll, ready to roll. The whole
Will,
time.
I love you. Do you want me to make some content? Stu, do whatever you got to do out there, brother.
You're the
okay.
best. You're the best.
Can I get Delanie? Yeah, go get him. Just go ask.
Yeah, just go ask him.
I got one for you, boys.
Go ahead.
Niners, Dallas. Right now, the spread on this game is Niners are favored by 4 at home. The over/under is 46.5. There was a part of me that was like, all right, Dallas is in shambles. They're coming off of a bye week. This could be a bounce back game for them. But the more I dug into it, the more it's like, I think Dallas might be done. I think the McCarthy era might be over with. There's so much bureaucracy and politics like that surround Dallas, like year in and year out constantly. And I feel like they have hit there. What do you got?
Well, I was going to say that, yeah, that's a great point. Like, there's so many politics that go on, but they have a weird way of just holding on to coaches. Like, you look at teams like the Panthers who, like, get rid of coaches after, like, 6 months. Jerry Jones just always seems like he's, like, has his coach for, like, a decade before he finally, like, he holds on to him, like, 2 years too long.
Well, he said he's still old school. These other owners, they moved on to this new school type mentality. 2 years, if you ain't perform, you're out.
Right.
And that's what's happening. He's still old school. He's the owner, GM, prosecutor.
Yeah.
You know.
Judge, jury, executioner.
Yeah.
I want to kill your flow state. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Sorry.
No, I mean, you guys are right. Like even with him holding on to McCarthy as long as he has, like it's one of those situations to where they'll be bad this year. He'll have an out with McCarthy because he gave him all the extra chances he had. McCarthy, it's kind of like the buddy system going on with that staff over there. Mike Zimmer, he's a good D coordinator, well-known coordinator, but their defense is atrocious, bro. And if anybody's going to expose it, it's going to be the outside zone with the Niners. And although they are banged up, Ayuk is out for the year with an ACL, right?
ACL, MCL.
ACL, MCL. They are banged up, but if anybody's going to find a way, I'm betting on the team that has consistency, that is stable inside of that building, and I feel like that is the 49ers. And again, like Dallas, the Zimmer defense, I got to play in it when Paul Guenther was our DC in Oakland. Paul Guenther is also the run game coordinator for the Dallas Cowboys. Eric Kendricks, their one guy, their quarterback of the defense, he's questionable right now. I don't know if he's returning this week. He might not. But I just know like that is I hate to say it, but that is like a finger-pointing system. The moment things start to go wrong, the playbook is massive. I'm talking the third down call sheet is insane. The playbook is massive. It feels like one of those staff. I know it's one of those systems to where they want to coach, and when they win the game, it's because of coaching, not because you're leaning to the strength of the players. And I feel like the Niners are going to be able to expose this defense even more than they already have. With the outside zone scheme, the play action, Purdy, he's a stud even though he's lost Ayuk. George, the boy, he's kind of questionable this week with a foot injury. But I believe in that the staff with Shanahan, the continuity that they have a very much a next man up mentality. And I like the Niners. I like the Niners with 4 points. And I think Dallas's run, I think is going to get ugly this year.
Yeah, it's hard to look at this game and feel confident about a bet either way because everything you said about Dallas is correct. The thing that worries me about the 49ers is the amount of injuries, but who the injuries are happening to. The leadership in that room, that locker room that we've all kind of consistently said, probably the best locker room in all the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
You're seeing these guys kind of get hurt. Now, Kittle is questionable. I think he's going to play.
He will.
And a guy on these types of games, use check. I think this is one of those games where Shanahan dials up like sleepy rollout passes, and he's just sitting there on the sidelines. He catches himself. I think this is an over-reception game for Juszczyk. As we sit here on Wednesday, those odds are not out yet. That is something that I'm really going to look into and buy into, like his solo stats that game. I think Kittle eats because there's not a lot of guys out there. Debo was hospitalized for pneumonia. Like Ayuk, like you said, is out. McCaffrey is out. Like Trent Williams, there was
two
rumors.
Kickers have gotten hurt making tackles.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So Trent Williams, there was rumors about
Yeah.
him being ejected for or
He got
suspended.
ejected, but is he coming back?
No, he's not getting suspended because we watched the film, you can see that dude throw a punch at him, and he was retaliating. Dumb move by one of the GOATs, if not the GOAT of the offensive line. However, he's just going to eat that $50,000 fine and keep it pushing.
Of course. So he's coming back this
Having
week.
him on the field is obviously, anytime you have a Trent Williams on the field, like you're in a good position. I'm with you on the 49ers. I think this is a sloppy game because of all the injuries and how abysmal the Cowboys are. The Cowboys should have hired Mike Vrabel last year.
What's the spread?
Or Bill Belichick.
4 points.
Oh, that's easy. 49ers. Especially if they get Trent back. He's going to be upset about that craziness that took place. Obviously, he did get hit back, but, he got hit first, and then he threw that punch. They always catch the second man.
Always catch the second guy. That's Pee Wee football 101.
That's Pee Wee football. I think he's going to come in hostile, and they're going to run the ball to the left a lot. Just wait.
Yeah. I think, too, it's like the Niners. They're 3-4 right now, and Dallas is 3-3. Like, both these teams, I feel like they handle – it's all about who do you believe that's handling this losing. The loss is better than the other, and I feel like it's like the continuity. They allow it to motivate them, whereas with Dallas, I feel like a lot more finger pointing is going to happen.
You definitely.
People are going to be calling for McCarthy's head. Jerry Jones is going to be out there doing interviews.
A lot of guys being like, I'm doing my job, like nobody else is doing their thing. I'm still balling. Something like that. The 49ers, I just do not see that world at all.
A lot of leaders on the 49ers.
Sell us on your game of the week, bro.
So game of the week, my game of the week is going to be the Ravens. I'm taking the Ravens at -8.5, and they're at Cleveland. Now, I know Jameis Winston has officially been called the starter. Could give you a little bit of a pause. But
I think he gives you some juice.
He gives you some juice, no doubt about it.
Nick Chubb?
The Browns
Jameis Winston pregame speech?
The Browns fan base, the locker room. It's just, yes, Jameis is going to be a guy that is going to add juice to that. I just think with the way the Ravens are functioning
right now
is out of fucking control. If they were to go see the Chiefs again like they did in week 1, now you got to remember, in week 1, Thursday Night Football, the Chiefs and the Ravens play, the Ravens could have tied that game if it wasn't for one knuckle of a toe. Otherwise, they tie that game. And they, at that point, had not figured out how to use Derrick Henry in any way, shape, or form.
A lot of penalties, very sloppy.
Yeah. Last year, 2023, the Ravens were under center 11% of the times. 11%. Just their game a couple weeks ago on October 6th versus the Bengals, they were under center 26% of the snaps. They're starting to understand how to use Derrick Henry, how to get him under center,
you are talking
and
nice
how to get
right
the
now.
ball.
You are talking nice right now.
Now I know we can't afford it. Listen, if you guys came on the show to see NFL actual highlights where I could sit up on this great board, we can't do that because according to Pat McAfee, it costs millions
and millions
of dollars. But what I will do for you is show you a little bit of football.
We're the Great Value McAfee show.
Great value McAfee show.
Oh, no. Hey,
how do you?
Just put that back on there.
Okay.
And then
It's spinning.
It's the flip down there in the middle.
It's
that thing in the middle.
You never been
a teacher? No. I've never. How do you get this? How do you get this to?
It goes in the middle. Push it down. There you go.
Yeah, it might be that right side you were pulling out.
All right, I'll just hold it.
You good right there.
Just do your thing.
Okay, 80-yard run by Derrick Henry last week. This is a bread and butter play. This is literally where Harbaugh goes, how do we get this guy going? We're going to go and we're going to look at the running left, which is the most important thing. Anytime you want Derrick Henry to be successful, you run left. This play is a day one install type of thing. This is called 19 force. Now, in this play, when you go back and watch it, because we can't afford it, you're going to see this tight end right here. Incredible block. This block is called a triple between the tight end and the left tackle. Those two are attacking him to the Mike linebacker. If you can get this bounce read, and those of you wondering what a bounce read is, the Sam being inside the tight end, once he's inside the tight end, that means that read for the back is very clear. Can we catch the edge? Can we do that? So this Trey is going to go to the Mike. Hard block for the 3 technique here. You need to take the outside shoulder, get that guy moving at this direction. If you can get him in a 45-degree angle, boys, we're fucking living the dream. Center, this is going to be called a single. So backside blocks, ABC is backside, front side, single, double, and then finally triple. This is like one of those pseudo A blocks. Really, it's that 2-eye cutoff for the right guard, and that center is going to go and take on that plug. This is the easiest block right here for the right tackle. It's a take 2. It's a man sift type of situation. You're taking this end, and once this will either goes over the top, you go to him. If the will goes to Chase, you take the end and you just live there. Now the fullback has the force player. Number 3 in the situation is going to come in and try to get everything to go back inside to flush it to where his cavalry is. That fullback does an amazing job hitting that block. Now, Derrick Henry already ahead of steam. He's in his 4th or 5th step, and this free safety comes in. You can rewatch the film, boys. The free safety didn't want any of the smoke when it came to Derrick Henry. Of course, they never Not at all. Jumps out hard. Looked like JP Hovey at corner a little bit. He's jumping out, trying to get everything go back to everything. This guy jumps on the diving board. Derrick Henry, 80 yards, only to get tracked down by the corner on a great angle. Ravens are really figuring out how to play football, and they're maybe the most potent offense in all.
Great breakdown. Great breakdown. Best show yet. Best show yet in the comments.
Thank you, fellas.
Hey, I thought a triple was with 3 people.
Nope, that's why you didn't block when you were at the Titans.
I swear a triple means 3.
Triple does mean 3.
Guys
so if you're looking at combination blocks, well, how many times do you have 3 guys on one guy?
It's 3 defenders right there. Yeah, those 3 got those 3. The fullback got the force.
This is I hate the fact that I'm gonna have to explain this to a tight end.
But a triple
is an outside zone combination block between the Y and the left tackle, going to the mic in that situation.
All right. Triple means 3. That's only 2.
Triple does mean 3. It's also in baseball terms. You land on third base.
Good. That was a good job.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. So that being said, I'm taking the Ravens.
You know if you want to get up on the board.
Taking Ravens -8.5. Yeah, you want to write a little something up?
Let me go, coach.
All right, ballsy picks this week brought to you by.
You taking Ravens? Taking Browns.
I'm taking Browns.
You taking what?
I'm taking Browns. Dude, I like Jameis getting frisky. And how many points is it?
9.5?
8.5. 8.5.
Oh, 8.5. I'm taking Ravens. They ain't stopping Derek. You crazy.
Obviously, it's a hot hand. We've all been consistent across the board on all of our picks. I like.
Yeah, I like that.
I like a spot right here for the Browns, and they're at Cleveland. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep, they're at Cleveland.
I like
the dog pound.
I like the Ravens.
Jameis Winston.
It's a good separator going into next year.
Jameis
We can't all be on the same page.
Nah, you're right.
Just a little spark for just a second.
I like the
Ravens playing so well. Yeah. Ravens playing so well. Maybe a little trap game type deal. They are going to win this game, but I like the 8.5.
How many touchdowns did Derek have last week?
1, 2.
I don't think he had any.
Yeah, he had 1.
Yeah, 1. He caught a pass.
Bet the boys parlay with
Derek caught a pass?
Yeah.
Took it in, yeah.
It took it in.
Oh, my God. All right. Wow. Saw the rushing stats, and I was like, all right, still ran for 100 and however many yards, 11 yards per carry.
He caught a pass.
Caught a pass.
And took it into the house. Juked the dude.
Screen.
Yeah.
No.
What?
No.
Got out there, sat it down. Boop.
Yeah.
Touchdown.
All right. All right, Derek. Okay.